so let's just talk about then your YouTube experience in terms of like, it's been what, 2006 is when you started?
2008.
Okay, 2008. So then how did you come to do like the Let's Play? Like why?
The reason for it was that actually one of the people that you saw on the panel, Proton John, I was watching his videos for a while. He made it look really fun. I wanted to do the same kind of thing, and that was pretty much it. I had a friend of mine who was encouraging me to make videos of like my favorite game, which was Earthbound, and I found that really easy to get started on. In hindsight, I probably should have started with what was my favorite game at the time, so, you know, because now I look back at it, I'm just like, I could do such a better job now, but...
Could you bring it back and just be like, I'm going to redo this one?
Maybe. I've thought about redoing old things a few times.
Yeah. Basically, when did you start with them in terms of, like, do you feel like it was like, were you taken under the wing? Or were you like, hey, I'm here. I want to be part of what you're doing?
It was that I had known John for a while. We ended up actually becoming friends a while after I made videos. And we were talking about doing collaborative stuff. We decided to meet up to try this out for the first time, which was at MagFest in, I believe, 2010, I think it was, 2011, somewhere in there. And basically we tried that out because we thought there was a, you know, special energy whenever you're in the same room together. It's better than over Skype or anything like that. And Tim was kind of a mutual friend between the two of us, and he ended up joining in. At first we were just thinking about having him as a guest, though, but we ended up keeping him in the group. Beyond just the first few recordings, and you know, we all had a very good time, and that was how that was born. We kind of just had the attitude going into it of, you know, hey, if it doesn't work out, at least we could say we had fun with it.
Yeah, well, obviously there is a lot of chemistry, and I think everyone really picks up on that, and that's why it's so great, right? So then let's get into the copyright issue, just in terms of, you don't have to, you know, bash anything, but just whatever you're comfortable with discussing how this is affecting you now in terms of choosing titles.
This is the thing that everyone always wants to hear. Always have to come to this.
I'm sorry.
Right. Honestly, I've been largely unaffected by this. I've gotten a few claims over time. What I find very strange, though, is that there's been some contradictory things that have happened here and there. I probably would not have talked about this had it been like a year ago, but I feel like now I can probably talk about this. There was a point where we were in talks with Nintendo, and they had us make a video of New Super Mario Brothers 2. They were just like, hey, you know, could you make a video on that? You know, maybe like play like the new DLC levels and promote that, you know, because it was kind of Nintendo's one of their first forays into DLC. And we got with them, we made a video for it, we sent it off to them, they liked it, and they're like, okay, you know, go ahead and upload this on your channel, go ahead and do whatever, and we'll promote it. You know, good stuff. That video got a copyright claim placed on it a few months after we posted it, so we got a slap on the wrist for something Nintendo told us to do. That was one thing that made no sense whatsoever. We haven't really had much else go wrong, really. I'm not really trying to bash Nintendo on this or anything, because I'm sure it was a different sector of the company that did this than the one that told us to make it, but...
Legal, programming, like, who knows?
It was very strange, though. Yeah. We were basically getting a slap on the wrist for something they told us to do, but... Yeah, we didn't have any other problems, really. Some videos have gotten claimed, though, but it was largely confined to a year ago. A lot of games that get affected seem to be newer games that are cutscene heavy, and that isn't really the kind of thing that I tend to do, at least not often.
Okay, so right now, so it's been all right, because I think there's sort of a lot surrounding that. People are sort of feeling like freaking out and like what's going to happen, and how is this going to change, like a lot of the momentum of, you know, Let's Play and whatever else.
It's rightfully so, because a lot of people's livelihood is dependent on this. And there's a lot of people living on that threshold of just like, if things went south, I wouldn't be able to do this anymore. Yeah. So I can understand where the fright comes from, but I haven't really let it bother me much. And like, I even did say that, I even said publicly a few times already that if I were to run into problems, I wouldn't stop whatever in progress things I'd be doing, nor would I cancel any plans that I have for the future.
Right.
So I'm trying to like not let it affect me best I can. I don't have plans to like really change my content to get around it or anything like that. I just kind of want to keep doing what I am doing.
Absolutely, until the wall really comes up, if it does. But yeah, no, that's cool then. So then let's talk about cons. Is this your first Con Bravo?
First Con Bravo, not first con by any stretch.
No, but in Canada.
Second convention in Canada, first Con Bravo.
Okay, cool. And how are you finding it?
It's better than I was expecting, actually. Not to say I didn't think it would be good. Not to say that at all. It's been very good. It sounds a lot bigger than it was last year, because I heard like the attendance last year was like half of what it is this year. It's crazy. They've all been very good people, all been very helpful. The people are all very nice as well. and it feels a lot more involving than a big show, I have to say, because they just, I don't know, I don't know I'd really want to like say anything specific about other conventions though, but it just like they've really been very close with us, been very good about making sure that we have everything that we need, all those things, and you don't always get that all the time.
No. And so have you the Runaway guys, are you guys going out together, or are you like going out separately? Like when you're not doing panels, are you like?
It depends really. We're all staying in different hotel rooms, so we don't see each other all the time. You know, we did share a hotel room a few times over the years, but that's typically what we try to avoid.
No, that's
just so we're not bugging each other too much.
Well, yeah, but I'm sure everyone was really excited for you. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So that was awesome.